In today's video, we're going to be going over some ERLC map suggestions for the summer update 2023. But first, I do want to say if you are subscribed, you will be entered for the 1,000 Robux giveaway we're doing during the summer update. So as you can see on screen, the ERLC map right now is a decent size. But if they are going to add trains like some of the leaks suggest, then this map will have to be expanded or they'll have to put somewhere for a train station to go. So we will be going over all of the map suggestions, including a map that has a new railroad station and where the railroad could be in ERLC. So starting off with this map of the railroad station, you can see before we go to the railroad station, there's some new things like a fire hazard, which would be cool if they did add that. And then there'd be forest fires maybe. They also added a new area like High Rock Park, but it's right next to the housing area. They said it's not more touristy, it's more like for housing. So you can see there's houses up there in the mountains. So that'd be pretty cool. But the main thing I want to focus on is this purple line, which is the railroad track. So you can see on this, the railroad station is right here by this building that has never changed. So this is the only building that doesn't have like a 3D model of it really. So it looks like they would probably demolish it. Then the train would go like down here and then cross the road right over there and then go over there into Springfield, where it'd be right next to the gas station where the railroad station would be there. So this does make pretty good sense to where you can go from River City to Springfield using that train. And then also that's really the only place of the map where a train could fit, as it's going through the areas where there's really nothing there. So I feel like this would make perfect sense. Tell me what you guys think, and tell me if they should demolish this building or not. Also, where do you guys think this railroad track should go? Because that's the #1 problem with this railroad track, is where it would go. Then we have this map suggestion from Frito. So as you can see, this expands High Rock Park, and it expands the highway to go all the way across the map. So I do not feel like this will come, because this is like a huge map expansion, even more than what they did with Springfield. So you can see they expanded High Rock Park. The highway goes around the entire map. There's also, this is the one pattern that I have noticed in every single map suggestion, well basically everyone that I've seen, is that there will be a new like High Rock Park looking thing over by the housing suburbs way up there. So I feel like everybody is talking about that in their map suggestions, so we'll have to see what happens. See, then you can see they also added a new town in the south part of the map. And then another High Rock Park looking like area down there too. And then another small town. So that's just a lot of new towns. I feel like if we got one more, it'd be too much. So I feel like just River City and Springfield is good enough for now. But I do agree with them maybe putting the highway all around the map. And then also the new High Rock Park looking area up by the housing suburbs, because it is pretty lonely up there. And then we have this map suggestion from Liberty County News. So this one is my favorite by far. So as you can see, they haven't added too much, but they expanded the highway a little bit to the west more, which adds a bit more. And then connecting to the housing suburbs, they added more housing, which the housing suburbs is really not big enough for like how big the map is, you know? Like there needs to be more houses, so they expanded on that. And then also right over there, as you can see, it's kind of like behind the fire department. There would also be a couple more houses there. I believe that's housing. I do not think that that is another town or anything. I believe that's just housing. So I do like this one because it expands the highway a bit and adds a bit more housing. And then one more thing it did add is another lake. As you can see in the top left corner of the map, you can see there's another lake there, which is pretty nice. So this one is probably the most realistic to be coming, because they are likely not going to expand the map too much more. But I could definitely see them adding a housing expansion and then also maybe one more lake. The extra lake could also go along with what Amaze said about the boats coming to ERLC. I really don't think that they're coming, but that's what he said. And then we have this suggestion from the suggestions page. So you can see this expands the highway. It's also made in the colorful map, so this is pretty cool. So you can see it expands the highway to go basically across the entire map. It adds a new farming area. Once again, expands on that housing, which would be really nice. And then it looks like there's an airport there, and then also another lake. So, I mean, an airport, I don't really know if they would actually add an airport, but we would have to see. An airport is a big suggestion that a lot of people want to be added, but that would be a lot of coding for the developers. Even a train coming is a lot of coding for the developers. Also, not sure what that red line's supposed to represent, but maybe that represents where the train would go. They didn't really say anything whenever this was. That's because most of ERLC's suggestions are just copy and pasted. So you don't really know who made them. So yeah, I'm not sure about this map. But what do you guys think about the airport? And then I don't know if that's an extension of the highway over there in the way west part of the map. or if that's a runway. I'm not really sure, but it looks like a highway to me. So let me know what you guys thought about these maps. I have one more to show to you guys. So on screen right here, you can see this map suggestion right here. So this is actually just the ERLC map how it is right now. So I don't think that they're going to be adding any more map expansions to the game. I do feel like that they could add that railroad station that they were talking about. So as you can see on the map right here, I actually messed up. So it's not this building that's going to be demolished. The railroad station would actually be right here. So that would be pretty cool. This is really the best place for a railroad station to be. So then it would maybe cross the road right here, and then go across here, and then go through the farm area, and then cut in the Springfield right over here. So that would make sense. I really don't think that they're going to expand the map much, but tell me what you guys think. I feel like if they did expand the map, they would add something up here, like more housing or something like that. But let me know what you guys think down below. That is really all. So be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.